Welcome to a super exciting Oscar-worthy edition.
Thanks.
We're getting right into it.
Dang.
Edition of Inside Media Weekly. I'm Ryan Boni. Kevin Bastos is here. Never been award or Oscar nominee, right?
No, what? Zero. Oscar. However, musical chairs grand champion this morning.
Nice.
Yeah.
Check your morning announcements footage.
Chivalry is dead. Crushing
for
female faculty members and Doug Wilkinson out of the way.
Wow. Yeah. I had no idea this.
Yes.
I did not either. I missed it.
Is there a lot of training?
I turned it on. The kids watched. I just was grading papers feverishly.
Ouch.
Dun, dun.
Got another
Justin Pinto's here, by the way.
I'm here.
He's
Also not nominated and not musical chair champion.
Wow.
Is there a lot of training that goes involved in musical chair championing?
No, not at all. They say show up,
run around
and
in a
I go
circle
show
real fast. Okay. Speaking of showing up,
we're all
the
here.
Sea Otter. Well, we're all here, and the Sea Otters with the big giant Alka-Seltzer tablet in the middle.
What is that? Detritus next to the Alka-Seltzer tablet.
There's
something.
No Sea Otters.
Oh, it looks like it may be a reflection.
You got like a plant down here.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Maybe it's a water plant.
This is the most boring. Well, I wouldn't say most boring, but
here we go.
I've seen.
We're also people right now are watching us talk about
how boring it is.
The boring show. So I think that might be more boring potentially.
I think we should one day take the show on location. We'll just be at Monterey Bay. I want to say
we'll get some footage. Yeah,
we'll turn the cameras around and show us Monterey Bay. So obviously we got Oscars.
Is the camera rotating? Because I feel like there's more of the plant than there was before. Or is the plant coming?
I think the plant might be.
The plant may be moving.
Or it could just be that the camera's like in a tree or something.
We are literally watching plants move right
underwater. Sea otters.
Oh, there's a sea otter!
I missed
Top
it.
right corner.
He's kind of under the logo. And there's two of them. I think they're fighting.
I think one is the feet.
I think there's angry.
I think there's somebody. Who knows? I don't know.
The show has come to a grinding halt now with the Sea Otters.
Let me check my little brown bag, see how things are.
So,
just saying.
I do want to talk a lot about, we got Oscars and we got some other big news coming up, but there's even bigger news than that. And it has to do...
Oh, is it? Oh, I'm creeping my fingers crossed. You didn't send us an agenda today. I would have put this on there.
Good Burger 2! The talks are happening. By the way, I apologize for all the Michelob Ultra ads that are surrounding the Good Burger.
Bonnie. Give me another one. Why are you apologizing for that? Because it's a bunch of kids, or because that beer is terrible?
I just feel okay.
Which one?
Let's zoom that in a little bit. Sorry for the
there we
advertising.
go.
So
almost got the Ultra out of there.
So the first Good Burger was 1997. If you can believe, it has been. What would it be? 20 years, right?
21
years.
They're now eligible for one of those Michelob Ultras. If you went,
were they zero in the movie?
If you went in your first birthday or zero, you're now eligible.
Potentially, depending on release dates.
Truth.
So they, I seem to remember Jimmy Fallon had them on.
But if it just talks, the movie's not made yet.
Oh, true. It'll be back.
Yeah.
Are Keenan and Kel both on Saturday Night Live?
No, I don't think they were.
Wasn't the one kid on Saturday Night Live?
One was. I think, until recently. He was on for like 8 years.
And now he's not on any longer?
I don't know. But I don't think they both were on ever.
At the same time? I'm not sure. My knowledge is not good.
let's talk about it then. Up next, the Academy Award films we haven't watched either.
I do like the quote of, everybody's talking about a Good Burger 2, us doing a Bad Boys type of film.
Oh. Bad Boys.
I seem to recall a few years ago, Jimmy Fallon had them do because he kept having all these reunion episodes inside the Tonight Show, and I believe he had Keenan and Kel do a Good Burger little skit.
Well, the demand has
obviously
finally
pushed it. It's a couple more years to get.
The grassroots movement has finally reached us.
I am less excited about this movie than I am about Super Troopers 2, which is a real film going to open.
Well, this is a real film. It just hasn't.
No, or
they
haven't finished the negotiations for it.
Talks are happening.
Confirms.
That was
confirmed talks.
That's somebody sitting around after 4 Michelob Ultras going, I think we should make a Good Burger 2.
I've never seen Good Burger 1. I do remember it, though.
We'll have to
1997.
I absolutely 1997. You remember, or the movie Good Burger?
I remember the movie coming out. I don't think I ever saw it.
Okay. Have you seen the sketch?
I'm familiar with what it is.
Skit?
And
what was the name of the show? All That, right? That they were on.
I believe that was on Nickelodeon.
Right? And that's where.
Which now is not like really in existence at all.
Yeah, it is.
Isn't it mostly like Nick at Night now, like all day and so on and so forth?
Isn't
it like pretty much Nick Jr.
and then
Double
Nick Jr.
Dare
on the other
reruns?
side?
I don't know. I haven't flipped it on.
We'll have to have a good burger marathon of the whole one movie.
And the show, all the skits.
Okay.
You know,
fun. So this is going to be coming at some point, maybe.
Perfect. Thank you for spending 5 minutes.
Speaking of other movies that may be having, so Arnold Schwarzenegger does confirm that Terminator 6 is going to begin shooting this summer.
Which is really Terminator 1, because aren't they just ignoring all the other movies?
Well,
are they ignoring?
I thought they were just ignoring everything.
You can pretty much ignore everything in every Terminator movie, depending.
Well, it's all timelines, and it's all different, and you don't know what's real and what's happening.
Right.
Yeah.
He's going to come back as the T-800. Tim Miller's apparently directing. James Cameron is going to be, in Arnold's words, supervising the whole thing.
Which means they're paying him a lot of money to drive.
Put his name on it. To have executive producer.
Hey guys, how you doing?
You're really making another one of these?
Sounds good to me.
I'm out to Avatar.
Keep the royalties coming.
So now there is a little bit of controversy here because back last September, according to the article, Paramount gave July 26, 2019 release date for Terminator 6. And then Universal just happened to come along a little bit later and say, oh yeah, that Fast and Furious spin-off that we're going to have with Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Jason Statham, that's going to come out that same day. So now Terminator 6 might move from its spot.
I don't even. Have they started shooting the movie?
It's shooting this summer. Which one?
Talks.
The Terminator 6.
Let's begin shooting this summer.
Can they? Okay.
Sure. I think their goal is to not make a dog of a movie.
I think you could put it up against. I mean, Jumanji might still be making more money in 2019 than this movie could make, potentially.
Yeah, I think this is one they should put on hiatus for a good 10, 15 years. Maybe even record some Arnold Schwarzenegger things. So they can splice him into
Arnold
a movie
saying
they make
anything we think he might say in the movie.
I loved Good Burger, too.
Arnold, here is a dictionary. Please read the words. We'll splice it together later to say whatever we need.
But in fairness,
I love Good Burger, too. Seems disjointed. Well, we had to put some things together.
He's a robot. It's good.
Guys, he's a machine.
However, in fairness, there's not really been a bad Terminator movie, has there?
Yeah.
I didn't see Genesis, so that's the only one I didn't see. The newest one.
I did not like the one with Christian Bale in it. That was painful to watch.
See, they've all melded together to me, and I really
Salvation,
don't.
Or that was the one before Salvation?
I don't know what one that was. I remember watching it and thinking, oh,
they've turned into the Transformer movies. You don't know which plot was in which movie. Except you remember them slightly more fondly than you do
this
the
one was the overtly racist one, and this one was the passive-aggressive racist one. Oh, okay. I remember.
One other great story we got coming.
Expendables.
So Expendables 4 also.
Is that Harrison Ford?
It is.
Well, this is just the shots from the last,
I believe
last movie.
Trump was originally in this one, and he was sort of cut out.
By the way, I'm sorry, we've moved on now. Apparently, movieweb.com, not just Michelob, but
Coors Light.
Also,
a more terrible beer for you to enjoy.
Kroger there as well.
Kroger, your source for terrible beer.
So Expendables 4, which sounded like it was going off the rails. So did we win?
I don't know. Let's see.
It sounded like Sly was going to be out of it, and then when Sly was going to be out of it, everybody said Arnold's like, I'm not coming back unless Sly's in it.
Now they're all back. The band's back together.
So it sounds like it's back together, and obviously Sly's going to be involved. Right now he's in the middle of shooting Creed 2, I believe they said. But
well, after the tremendous success of Expendables 3 that I forgot to even go see, or even watch on a streaming Netflix.
I actually never watched an Expendables movie from start to finish.
I've seen all 3 of them.
I feel like I need to, but I have not.
I wouldn't say need to. That might be a little...
I feel like it's a movie that you can just watch and not really worry about paying attention.
Yes, that's correct.
The execution has not quite lived up to the potential of the franchise, I would say.
I thought the first one was fun.
Yeah. They're all funnish.
Fun-ish. It's like fun, except not. Think of the first thing that's not fun. That would be the Expendables movie. make a comparable movie.
Dolph Lundgren made him a little too over the top, and
I would put it under Rocky 4, but above Rocky 5.
Which one has Drogo?
Drogo's 4. It's worse than that one. No, wait.
I like
Drogo's... Yeah, 4. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Drogo's 4.
I like
Thank
4.
you, little brown bag girl.
Drogo! Well, and...
It's lunchtime here in Cameraland. Yeah, Drogo was 4. The 5th one was the one with his kid and the street fighting and whatever.
Tommy
Gunn, which was Tommy Morrison.
And that movie's terrible.
It is bad. That's a bad one. That is very bad.
Above that one. Boni's gonna talk about how much he likes
Rocky
it.
5, upon later viewing, is not terrible.
Oh.
It's okay.
I'm just moving it back.
It's okay.
Okay, on that side of the table.
That's what I put Expendables as. It's
okay.
Better than okay. Although I haven't seen the third one, so I can't really say.
It really brings them all together. And you appreciate the first one even more after you've seen the third one, I think.
It fills in those plot holes.
It's like Planet of the Apes. They just get worse and worse and worse. And then you get to the 5th one, you're like, what?
What in that?
I do need to watch this again. But I know how bad they get in the middle.
It will not be that.
I know how bad it gets. I remember how bad it gets, and it keeps me from going back to it.
So speaking of bad...
Is it another sequel movie talk? Now, keep in mind, the Academy Awards happened over the weekend, and so far we've talked about Possible Good Burger 2, Expendables 4, and I think there was some Rocky 5 discussion in the middle there. Zero talk about your Academy Awards.
All right, let's talk about the Academy Awards.
Okay!
That's actually where I was going.
Before we go there,
yes.
Can we talk about the Razzies first?
Emoji Movie won.
I know. You know what else won?
Tom Cruise for The Mummy was Worst Actor.
I was talking about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
What did he win?
He won for, I believe, Best Supporting Actor. Worst Supporting Actor, sorry. Worst Supporting Actor for Baywatch. And he called it, thank you for this. He tweeted out something saying, thank you for this award for my expletive sandwich.
Didn't he, didn't the Baywatch win the worst movie you actually liked? In a special category, I think.
Oh, I actually liked it.
I know, you said that, and I was reading the list of winners.
Too much way to put it. It was not atrocious.
Okay.
I laughed at multiple occasions out loud.
Tyler Perry won Worst Actress.
Tyler Perry won for Worst Actress, which is...
the Emoji Movie?
It's the Emoji Movie. It's going to break my daughter's heart.
Yeah, see, look, he didn't win. Mel Gibson won Worst Supporting Actor.
Somebody won.
And then we have...
maybe it's...
50 Shades Darker comes through on a couple...
Worst remake or rip-off sequel.
I thought it was nice
there it is.
They gave the special Rotten Tomatoes award.
Yeah,
movie so bad you loved it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, so
I did like it.
Yeah, see? Mm-hmm. You said it was bad, but you laughed and
oh, yeah.
You don't want to see it again.
No. But it was worth a view.
But it wasn't. But it also didn't try to be like Citizen Kane.
No, there was no pretense.
Like when you watch The Room.
We're assuming I will.
I mean, I feel like if you have to watch that, if you're going to see The Disaster Artist, which maybe you don't want to see that either.
I don't think so. I don't know.
But man, they were going for a good movie.
We'll trade.
Wow.
I will watch that if you watch Mystery Science Theater, Monos: The Hands of Fate.
Is it bad?
It may be the worst movie ever made.
Okay.
It doesn't exist as an actual print copy.
So you have to watch the Mystery Science Theater.
You have to watch the Mystery Science Theater of it.
How does it not exist as a print copy?
I'm telling you. You can only get it.
That's why I don't get rid of certain things like VHS tapes and stuff like that. I like Amazon, like, is it available on DVD? No. I'm keeping that VHS.
I understand.
I will never watch the VHS.
No. Just in case sometime. Are you looking for Monos, Hands of Fate?
I was not. I was trying to call up the Oscar winners.
I watched them on Fast Forward.
Moving back.
I watched the Oscars fast forwarding through everything except like who won.
I didn't even do that.
Some of the speeches I watched, some of them I didn't, but I was trying to just get through the show as fast as possible.
Did not even do that.
So I can't tell you because like if you're actually watching it as part of the how long was it? Was it almost 4 hours? I mean,
I'm sure it was.
I don't know.
It was scheduled to be 3, and then they automatically go 3.5.
Going into the night, we made a list of the movies that we had seen, and I think it was 2.
I don't know why. I'm just a glutton for watching the Oscars. I feel like I have to watch it.
I did not.
And then I also feel like I have to own every Best Picture and see it.
So
There are some wastes.
Oh, there's some bad ones. Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Shape of Water, best picture.
So
I didn't see it.
So how many times have you gone back to rewatch The English Patient? Or The Piano? Was it
Zero. Was it Emperor of the? What's the
Last Emperor?
The Last Emperor. There's some. I mean, there's a bad one. I mean,
so last night in preparation for the show, I binge watched a couple of the Oscar nominees.
Did you buy La La Land and then return it?
no.
Okay.
I keep them.
Because La La Land was a winner and then not a winner. That's why.
Yeah. Oh,
that,
good.
that was a joke.
Good call. I
It was
see.
a joke.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
Buy
I
it
was just
and
thinking to myself. I'm like, I don't think I own La La Land, but I also don't remember it winning.
It won and then didn't win.
One for a minute
never
or
technically
two.
did win. That was maybe the best joke of the whole night. Jimmy Kimmel said, "When we read your name and say you won, give us a minute. Don't get up right away. But just double check, and then when we put the montage up of you, then that means yes, you won. Come on up." Or something like it was pretty good.
So, The Shape of Water, obviously, and I gotta be honest, it doesn't look like anything that would appeal to me. Guillermo del
A
Toro's
lot of the best pictures, like
movies have been a
are
little.
always those movies.
Well, I still have a special place in my heart for The Last Emperor. You know, it's a dark place, a place I don't want to return to.
Did you see it in the theater?
Oh God, no.
I was gonna say it's like a double VHS tape. It's a big movie.
Oh yeah, pain. My social studies teacher actually gave extra credit to people who viewed it, and there was one kid who viewed it, the kid who worked in the movie theater.
There you go. They did put this year, I noticed, on the envelopes that had the winners. They actually had, like, in big, bold, capital letters, what category it was for.
Just in case.
Just in case. Because that was this mix-up last year. They had the backup envelopes on one, like, and he gave the... Because it actually had somebody's name. Didn't the actor win for, like, Best Actress or Best Actor for La La Land? Best Actress.
I don't know. They opened it up and they looked at it twice.
And it said La La Land and a name, and that was kind of confusing at first, I think. That's why Warren Beatty seemed confused.
Well...
Yes, we've discussed. Yes.
So, did I mention?
Best animated feature, Coco.
Shape of Water won.
Love that movie. I really did love
That one,
Which
best
one?
animated
Sorry.
feature.
Coco,
yes.
Loved it. Have you seen it?
Not yet.
Have you seen it?
Negative.
It's on the list to watch.
It is great.
I don't know if I've seen any of the movies that are actually nominated for Academy Awards at all.
That's what I said.
I don't think I've seen a single one of them.
Well, like I said, last night I binged. Well, but one was not Best Picture. I watched Mudbound, which was the Netflix one, which was a fantastic cast, very well acted, very, very brutal third act. So, but expected. I mean, it's kind of where it was going to. I don't know if necessarily. So Mary J. Blige, I know, was up for Best Supporting Actress.
There was some actress. Yeah, there was an actress.
She was okay. I mean, they were all very good in it. And then I watched Dunkirk, which was phenomenal.
I've seen Dunkirk. I liked it.
I did not see Dunkirk. I want to see it.
I was impressed by the scope of the film and the limited dialogue.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of talking, is there? Right?
No, I mean there's some, but no long passages of dialogue and stuff like that. And how that didn't win Best Cinematography, I don't know.
Oh,
it was
I
just
know.
a beautiful film.
Well, Blade Runner won, didn't it? But that guy had been nominated like 14 times and it never won.
Suzuki of
Yeah, right. I mean, there was two people who had never won, been nominated, and they and the cinematographer guy was one of them.
Yeah. Have you seen Blade Runner 2049?
Not yet.
Disappointing.
It's also on my list.
You see it? I've not seen it.
Was it worthy of cinematography?
I don't know. Not more than Dunkirk was.
I mean, Dunkirk was just a very visceral experience. A very
every part.
And the soundtrack was fantastic. Just how it built and stuff like that. I just thought it was well done. And I'm not typically much of a. It was funny because all three movies I watched, Mudbound, Dunkirk, and then I watched Darkest Hour as well last night. They all happen to have World War II as a backdrop or as in the foreground of them all. And I typically. I don't go necessarily for the war movies. I think after seeing Platoon, I mean that's
a different kind of war.
No, I get it, but it's kind of like I understand is the worst possible thing a human being can go through, and so to live that through a movie, in addition to the craziness and the apocalypse now and stuff like that, I kind of prefer more of the. And for instance, Mudbound is about these two guys that are readjusting after World War II. Coming to a very racist, segregated town in Mississippi and stuff like that. And, of course, Born on the 4th of July, probably one of the strongest as far as that kind of thing goes. But But Dunkirk, I felt like was, like I said, it just, without being overtly violent or gory, it was just, it still put you in the place of the situation they were going through.
There were dark moments. A lot of it was what I was knowing what was happening behind the scenes or before or after. Those were heart-wrenching. Just really reaching into my emotions. And I haven't seen all the Best Picture winners, but I thought it was wonderful. Mm-hmm. Really, really good.
Well, imagine how good Shape of Water must be.
Even better. When a woman can fall in love with a sea creature.
Yeah. It's set like in World War II times, isn't it? Also,
it's set in
the past.
It's the Little Mermaid inverted, right? That's all it is.
I mean, it's set in the past. I know that.
We're really dumping on it here. None of us have seen it.
I'm not saying I don't know if it's good or bad. I have no idea.
And my issue is, and Guillermo del Toro, obviously Pan's Labyrinth is a beautiful film that just makes no sense to me whatsoever. I don't know about it. Have you guys
I've not seen it.
I've seen
okay.
it.
I've seen
I barely
snippets
remember
of it.
I barely remember it. I remember this
way out there. He did his first big movie was Mimic, and then he did the Hellboy 2. He did, I think, Blade 2.
I thought they were around the same time.
Pan's Labyrinth?
Yeah, and the others.
I think Mimic was very early on.
Yeah, Mimic was before all of those. The other more popular ones, the Hellboy ones.
Right.
I thought they were before it. Or
Before
maybe around
Pan's
it.
Labyrinth.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Pan's Labyrinth was in the 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah. And that was
Early
up
2000s?
for Best Foreign Film, I think it was. Did it win? I can't remember now.
I don't remember. I think it was also nominated for Best Picture, but everyone's like, that's just, a kindness.
And then obviously he's kind of the writer du jour now with doing he did the Hobbit screenplays. He's doing Pinocchio. He did, of course, created Troll Hunters, the TV show. So I feel like his stuff is beautiful yet just kind of.
Yeah, I would say most Best Pictures, like if you for us, what we talk about on the show will be like there's probably like Dunkirk and probably like even Get Out or something. We probably would all might like more than Shape of Water. Mm-hmm. Like sometimes like what wins Best Picture is not necessarily. You know what I mean? Like Black Panther might be like my favorite movie of 2018.
Sure,
it's not going to be Best Picture.
No.
Right.
And if it is, then the movies this year did not really like the Academy one.
I liked Get Out, and as far as a thriller went, I thought it was very good, but I didn't think it was Best Picture. I think it was just sort of
it was not, as it turns out.
No, but like Best Picture nominee is what I meant.
Okay.
He did win for Best Original Screenplay.
Yeah, I think that was deserved. It was very cool.
Yeah. Well, writing an original
from the
screenplay and the movie
screenplay
and stuff and
to
so on.
the movie didn't. I know it's his first. Also,
the thought was great, and again, fourth African American nominated, first one to win, and that's a big accomplishment there. But that struck me at that point. I thought, wow, in the last 80 years, 4 people ever have gotten this nomination. That's sad. Mm-hmm. That's disturbingly sad.
I knew he was the first African American to win the award. I didn't know it was the fourth nomination.
Fourth ever nomination.
I did not know that.
And again, Spike Lee, writing a whole slew of movies. One was nominated. I forget which one was nominated
For Best Original Screenplay?
Mm-hmm. But in that pantheon, there were some pretty darned good movies, and only one got that nomination.
Do the Right Thing.
Okay,
was the only one he had that was nominated.
But
Spike Lee.
He wrote a ton in that time frame that I thought were, I wouldn't necessarily say meritorious, but worthy of nomination, I would think.
A lot of it becomes like habits. It's like, did Quentin Tarantino write something this year? Mm-hmm. Quentin Tarantino, Best Original Screenplay. Mm-hmm. That's nominated. I mean, how many times have you been nominated, right? I feel like it's a lot. I could be just making that up in my head.
I have no idea. I'm pretty sure Pulp Fiction got nominated.
Yeah, right. I would just feel like his ideas become they're so original. Like I mean, it wasn't. I mean, Hateful Eight. I think it was nominated. Hateful Eight had some Academy Award nominations. I remember, right? Is that the name of the movie with Samuel L. Jackson?
I don't remember.
What's the one with just a couple years ago? Samuel L. Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Hateful Eight. It's the, but yeah, you just kind of like the cinematography guy for Blade Runner, like 14. I've been nominated 14 times. I mean, we make jokes about like Meryl Streep. Do you seen a movie? Somewhere. Mm-hmm. Supporting or lead or supporting?
Who cares?
We're not really sure. Mm-hmm. Sounds like supporting. Sounds like nominated for Best Supporting Actress. Meryl. Like, I mean, she's been nominated, 21 times? I think they said the longest stretch she has not been nominated is from, like, 95 to 97. Like, there's only been like a 3-year window from 1977 till now that she didn't get nominated. That's the longest stretch of not being nominated for a movie.
And she's done some spectacular stuff. She
Yeah,
really has.
I mean, like,
and she
when
even does popcorn kind of movies.
Yeah,
and
but
does
like
great
she
work
did The
at
Devil
it.
Wears Prada, and she was if you, I watched the commercials and then you told me it's nominated for an Academy Award.
Yeah.
Really? Like,
John Hughes was never nominated for an Oscar, was he? For writing?
Shameful.
mean,
Loved John Hughes. But really, of those, what would you nominate? Breakfast Club, The End, right? Is there anything even worthy after that?
we'd have to go back and check the books.
Pretty
and see
in
what
Pink,
else.
maybe?
We got to see what else was nominated.
What,
those
Baby's
years.
Day Out? You're
maybe
gonna nominate
true. That will be,
maybe John was 6th. And they only take 5 nominees those years. There might have been some
there-
really great original screenplays.
Breakfast Club's the only one
In
that
1983.
deserved. The only one. Nothing else even close. Nothing else. I loved them. I loved them. Nothing even close. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. No. Loved it. It's a popcorn movie.
Best Picture.
No.
It's okay.
Not a best original
It's all right to
screenplay.
be
Nothing.
popcorn, though.
I know.
There's
Well,
some
but in the 1980s, they were
There's
hell
some
bent on nominating
messages in
movies
Ferris
that
Bueller.
no one saw.
Well, but also this whole thing about going up to 10 nominees now was because for so many years, even into the 90s and the early 2000s, the 5 nominees, like, they weren't movies that people heard of, really. Like,
There was garbage.
you know what I mean? They picked these 5 movies. Like, you know, if we only had 5 nominees, would Get Out have made it as a
Probably
nominee?
not.
You know what I mean? They expanded it because they wanted to get
3
movies.
Billboards may have.
They wanted to get movies. 3 Billboards won tons of things. It probably would have been nominated no matter
Yeah,
what. There was a
but-
lot of movement to say it should win. The last couple of years, what was the heavy favorite ended up not winning, and whatever had momentum at the end has won. Like last year, Moonlight just
Right.
was picking up momentum the whole.
Have you seen Moonlight? I haven't seen it.
I have not seen Moonlight. No,
La La Land was bad.
I did not
Painful
see
even
it.
to watch.
I did not see it. Either.
Artist, that was, and that won. That movie's bad. Yep, that's right. That movie stunk. Stunk.
I will say, Darkest Hour was very enjoyable. If you're,
It's coming to me tonight.
Certainly, it's a lot more fun than the other movie. But it was very interesting to watch Dunkirk and then to see, what's going on basically on the other side. What's going on from Churchill's point of view. But Gary Oldman certainly was
Love.
lost in it, and Lily James, we were talking about her before. She was in both Baby Driver and got herself a Baby Driver. And
Baby Driver nominated for an Academy Award. Did not
I
win, but
liked
nominated.
it. I liked it.
I
So
did not see it.
Black Panther is top
see it.
500 million. It's the 10th largest domestic release of all time. What's scary is the top 5, real quick, movies so far of 2018. I know we're only 2 months in, but Black Panther, and then you got 50 Shades of Freed, Peter Rabbit, Insidious 4, and Maze Runner 3.
Tripe. Black Panther and garbage.
A whole bunch of terrible stuff.
And this weekend,
This weekend, we have Gringo,
Okay, Black Panther's still winning.
The Hurricane
no,
Heist,
there's one that has a
Black
chance.
Panther's still winning.
Strangers Pray at Nights, and A Wrinkle in
Yeah,
Time.
that one has a chance.
That'll
beat
probably
it.
make a lot of money.
Bizarre. It's
The
gonna be
tracking
up for
is like 40, 45. It depends on how much Black Panther drops.
If Black Panther beats A Wrinkle in Time at this week at the box office,
It's got another week. Oh yeah.
that'll be unbelievable.
it. We'll have to.
Well, it's Disney. That's the coolest thing about it too.
Well, yeah, it's
No,
Marvel.
it's Disney,
I
Disney.
know, Disney owns it, but
Both.
they don't put their name on it technically. Only the box.
They're
says
cashing the
Disney.
checks, though. as
Yup.
it comes in.
Put the money in and they're taking it out.
Well, that's all the time we have on this Oscar edition. We got through Best Picture. Maybe next week we'll get through some of the other categories on the next edition of Inside Media Weekly. Thanks for joining us.